Soggy Cybertrucks, hydrogen-powered heavy haulers, and hybrids on hold. Hello, I'm AmericanCarsAndRacing.com Executive Editor Gary Gastelum, and this is our new show, ACAR Report, as in American Cars and Racing Report, if that wasn't obvious. We'll be bringing you weekly wraps of our favorite stories, interviews, and all sorts of stuff. So to stay up with the latest, go ahead and click on that American flag down there in the corner to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And the latest this week is the Tesla Cybertruck. I know, that was news last week, but we've been learning a lot more about Elon Musk's stainless steel pickup, including the fact that while the top-of-the-line Cyber Beast starts at $99,990, it looks like the first 1,000 off the line are going to be a special Foundation Series truck that starts at $119,990, but does include a few extras. They come with full self-driving standard, that's a $12,000 option on its own, and laser-etched badging. Now, we haven't seen what this looks like yet, but the Cybertruck famously doesn't have any Tesla or Cybertruck logos on the outside, so it probably has something to do with that. One Cybertruck owner has also shared that it's equipped with a wade mode that uses the air suspension to lift it up, increase ground clearance, and also pressurizes the battery pack. Now this is interesting because we know electric cars have watertight battery packs, including Teslas. You've seen the videos of them driving through the streets during floods, even though they shouldn't be doing that. So why they have to pressure it on the Cybertruck, we're not sure. Could just be an added safety measure, but maybe there is something to do with the new structural pack that requires it. Nevertheless, Tesla hasn't said exactly how deep it can go, while Rivian says the R1T pickup can drive through 3 feet of water. The Cybertruck's not the only electrified truck making news, however. Ram has confirmed that it's going to have a hydrogen fuel cell heavy-duty pickup on sale pretty soon. Ram's parent company Stellantis is building a new factory in France to build fuel cell powertrains, which combine oxygen and hydrogen that's stored in tanks to generate electricity with only water vapor as an emission. Now, Ram's already got the Ram 1500 REV all-electric truck and the Ram 1500 Ramcharger plug-in series hybrid that uses a V6 engine to power a generator for longer trips. But fuel cells make a lot of sense for bigger trucks, especially ones that tow long distances. Ram says this one will have a range of 320 miles when it's empty and 200 miles when it's towing the biggest trailer it's rated for. Now that may not sound that far, but if you're in a battery-powered electric truck, when you get to your destination, you have to park and plug in for a half hour, an hour, maybe even longer than that to get another 200 miles of range. Where with the fuel cells, you just have to fill the tanks, which takes just as long as filling up a gas or diesel tank. Problem is there aren't that many hydrogen stations to fill up with, which is why this hasn't caught on with consumer cars. But if you run a trucking company, you could set up your own along the route and make that so it's not a problem. General Motors this week also announced that it's teaming up with Autocar to build Class 7 and 8 trucks using its own Hydrotec fuel cell system. And alternative powertrains are making news in the racing world as well, although not the best news. IndyCar has announced that it's going to delay the introduction of its new hybrid-powered cars until after next year's Indy 500. They were supposed to open the season with them. Now these cars combine an electric motor generator with the current turbocharged V6s to add an extra 150 horsepower boost on demand to the driver whenever they want it, and it won't be limited the way push-to-pass is today. IndyCar hasn't said what the issue is and has tested it on tracks like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Milwaukee Mile, where IndyCar is going to be returning next year. One interesting upside to all this, however, is that IndyCar made this year's cars lighter to offset the weight of that motor generator. So the first 5 races where the old cars are used, it could be setting records both in speed and lap time. To make sure you find out if any records are set, subscribe to this channel. And for all the latest automotive and racing news, head on over to AmericanCarsAndRacing.com every day.